Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. You may be seated.
Good morning, and welcome everyone to the graduation ceremony of the class of 2024. Thank you all so much for coming. I can't believe this day has finally come. Today marks the end of our journey and the beginning of another. As we move on to the next chapter of our lives, I would like to take a moment to notice every single one of my classmates' accomplishments. Guys, look where we are. We made it. We have worked endlessly to get to where we are today, from asking Ron Wood to push us on the swing set to now going off on our own. In this journey we are about to take, I want us to remember that this is just the beginning. There is still so much more to learn, so much more to achieve, and I know every single one of us will thrive. I want to thank all of my friends, family, and especially my coaches for pushing me to be the best and making me who I am. Without you guys, I wouldn't be standing here today, so thank you. As a class, we have faced adversity and we have always persevered. The class of 2024 has certainly left its mark with new achievements, traditions, and memories. I am proud to be a Phantom, and I know Proctor will always be a part of our lives, no matter where life takes us. Now we stand at the beginning of endless opportunities and the chance to make a difference in the world. Congratulations to the class of 2024.
Welcome to the class of 2024's graduation. Each year, I have started graduation the same way, which is thanking the true heroes of the day, our parents. Graduation is an occasion when all the efforts of parenting can be seen and celebrated. Every diaper you've changed, every moment that you've cheered from the sideline or audience, and every minute that you felt like your heart was walking around outside of your body. Parenting can be a thankless job. So graduates, I would like to ask you to take a minute to stand up and give a round of applause for our parents in celebration of everything they've done to get you to this moment. Thank you. This year, I was having trouble capturing my thoughts about the class of 2024, and not because I couldn't come up with anything, but because I had so much to say. So I had an idea. Why not check out what all this AI the kids use is all about? And let me tell you, I can see why you use it. AI wrote me a beautiful speech. Lots of big words, eloquently put together, that made me sound much smarter than I really am. That speech would have made you feel all of the emotions, all of the feels. And yet, I didn't love it. It wasn't me, not in tone or sentiment, and it certainly couldn't capture all of you. It couldn't express how I feel about your gifts and talents. I see this class's boundless generosity, your collective compassion for life, and your drive to do better. I see how much you have grown over the last 3 years that I've known you. Uh-oh. I have witnessed potential broadcasters in the making, budding artists, and community-minded leaders emerge. And when we don't always agree on everything you do, some of you still need to collect some forks from my office. I value this group more than you know because I see a group of amazing humans. So now what? Please go out into the world and share those gifts. Nurture your talents and never stop learning. You will struggle and want to come back to your safety nets, but focus on your growth. Remember, a diamond doesn't sparkle without polish and work. Congratulations, class of 2024. I can't wait to hear all about how your shine grows.
With so many memories contained in these marble walls, and many more to be added with the years to come, the class of 2024 would like to take a few minutes to acknowledge the class of 1974. Michelle Anderson, Nancy Anderson, Penny Anderson, Laurel Austin, and Sandra Babcock.
Jane Baker, David Buskey, Richard Champagne, Susan Champagne, David Corliss, and Ann Curtis. Ellen Curtis, Dave Degnan, Gary Dorn, Richard Flanders, Barbara Fowler, Ken Gallo. Ed Garrow, Mario Gatti, Joseph Grazil, Terry Griffin, Richard Groshot, and Deborah Johnson.
Brian Jones, John Jones, Carol Keyser, Deborah Lamphere, Betty Larson, Jaquin Loso.
Martin McMullen, Bernard Messer, Steve Mullen, Marna Murphy, Linda Ogden, and Bob Peterson. Ann Popovich, Scott Raymond, Lori Retta, Joseph Reinhardt, Richard Shaner, Susan Sneckle. Nancy Scuba, Hobart Smith, Margaret Smith, Peter Southworth, Danny Squires, Paula Studard.
Ray Stratton, Adam Stiles, Linda Tanner, Linda Debalt, Cynthia Turco, John Vajada.
Carol Veazey, Ava Wheeler, Terry Woods, Roland Woods, William Taranovich. May we now take a moment of silence in recognition of those graduates who are no longer with us. Thank you.
Our class is honored to have Miss Ryan speak today. Miss Ryan is the best. She keeps everyone engaged even when it's hard. She makes games that makes learning fun and exciting. For example, our favorite trasketball. She has a way of getting everyone involved and somehow has a new math game to make us play every day. She cares about our personal interests and incorporates them into the classroom. Miss Ryan goes above and beyond to show that she cares for us. She takes time out of her schedule to come to our games, band concerts, and theater performances. She treats us as individual people instead of purely students and understands everyone's needs. She's also really funny, but not before 2:45. Please help us welcome to the stage GRCSU's Teacher of the Year, Miss Ryan.
Good morning, Superintendent Sell, School Board Member Ms. Miser, Principal McLemore, Proctor High School faculty, graduates, your families, and guests. It is an honor to be here, to be selected to deliver this address. As you know, I love games. I use many as tools in class, Among the more popular were Trash-Ball, Kahoot, and Big Money. Today, I want to take this opportunity to play one last game with you. It's called It's Me. The rules are quite simple. I will use my remarks to highlight the strengths and the talents of each member of the class of 2024. If you are individually being highlighted, you should stand and shout, "It's me." Okay, so we're going to practice. On the count of 3, everyone should shout, "It's me." 1, 2, 3. It's me. Okay, let's get started. Okay. You may be familiar with Lester Holt from NBC News and Anderson Cooper from CNN and have viewed their daily newscasts. Here at Proctor, we have our own version of these two journalists. Each week, these two students recorded the Phantom News. They did such a wonderful job, many students are seeking the now vacant positions. Come on.
It's me. It's me.
Thank you. Okay. 2 classmates as juniors formed a team and placed first in the high school division of the stock market game competition. They attribute their success to investing heavily in Hershey stock.
It's me.
A culminating activity to the stock market game is the Invest Right competition. This competition awards prizes nationally and per state. In his writing, this student created an analogy between baseball and the stock market. This comparison earned him first place in the state of Vermont division. Since I am talking about writing, this avid outdoorsman contributed to the January 2023 edition of the Phantom Press. The article was about the best fishing spots in Vermont, and he enhanced the article with his incredible photos. This quiet student found his voice in writing. He won the Proctor High School Drop Everything and Read writing competition. Once this young lady completes her studies to be a veterinarian, I am sure she will be a star in the sequel to the Masterpiece Theater Showcase, All Creatures Great and Small. This student is a man with an infectious laugh and one of few words, unless you are talking about video games. He knows everything about them and wants to pursue a career in video game web development. His contagious smile, upbeat personality, and superb culinary skills will make him a sought-after chef. I look forward to one day dining in his Michelin star-rated restaurant. This community-minded Eagle Scout earned his badge by building benches for the skating rink. He assembled a robot kit for me and was my go-to person each time I had technical difficulties. A career in cybersecurity beckons. This student is very good with electronics, especially with the mechanical construction of circuitry. He's done impressive work with the 3D computer assistant design, CAD. He applied these skills in crafting the cases for the new door swipes that are custom fitted to the molding of the door frame. While searching the web, I stumbled on a pickup truck trivia quiz. I didn't score very high on it. These two students who completed Stafford's automotive program would have no problem acing this quiz. This student has created his fashion style by wearing a hat and trinkets. I'm looking forward to attending his first art gallery showing. When I see the price stickers on his art pieces, I'm going to wish I had saved all his doodles. On Thursday night, this young lady was dubbed the mother of the class. Her nurturing nature, compassion, and graciousness will serve her well as she pursues a nursing career. A group of students demonstrated their athleticism on the court, the field, the diamond, the slopes, and in the arena. If you attend any of the local rodeos, don't be surprised to see our own licensed nurse practitioner competing in the barrel racing events. Not only is this student a leader on the baseball field, he competed in the national freestyle skiing competitions held in Colorado. He enjoys the Rail Jam, which is a freestyle competition where skiers or boarders perform tricks on rails, boxes, even tubes. When he was a member of my TA, we played Wordle. His strategy was to start each game with the word audio. I used his suggestion today. He is also a member of the Proctor High School team that won the Vermont High School Spartan Championship in 2023. This challenge is a 13-mile run with obstacles like running uphill with a bucket filled with rocks. This student, a member of the women's softball team, pitched a no-hitter and had 300 strikeouts. These two students are members of the basketball 1,000 Points Club. I came across an article that stated the philosophy of Charles Schulz, the creator of the Peanuts comic strip. It is posed as a series of questions. I have shortened it. You don't have to answer them, just ponder them. Name the last 5 Heisman Trophy winners. Name 10 people who have won the Nobel or Pulitzer Prize. Name the last decade worth of World Series winners. How'd you do? The point is, none of us remembers the headlines of yesterday. These are no second-rate achievers. They are the best in their field. But applause dies, awards tarnish, achievements are forgotten. Here is another quiz. See how you do. List a few teachers who aided your journey through school. Name 3 friends who have helped you through a difficult time. Name 5 people who have taught you something worthwhile. Think of a few people who have made you feel appreciated and special. Think of 5 people you enjoy spending time with. This was easier. The lesson: the people who make a difference in your life are not the ones with the most credentials, the most money, or awards. They simply are the ones who care the most. Before I conclude, I have one last request of you, and it's not put your phones away. Okay? It is, before you act, listen. Before you react, think. Before you criticize, wait. And before you quit, try. Be bold, be courageous, be your best. Congratulations to the 2024 Proctor High School graduates and to their families and their friends who have supported them on this journey. Much success as you start the next chapter of your life. Thank you.
Good morning. I am Olivia Gianni, valedictorian and class president of the class of 2024. Everyone thought that the most exciting part of this was holding the title of valedictorian. Truthfully, being class president to this class is what made me the happiest. It was Winnie the Pooh that said, "Sometimes the smallest things take up the most room in your heart." This quote describes so much. When I moved to Proctor in 2019, I knew for sure that there were 5 things I wasn't going to do. 1, I would never have friends as close as the ones who I had at my old school. 2, I most definitely wasn't going to fall in love. 3, I wasn't going to like small town life. 4, I never like a small school. And finally, no one would ever get to know me as much as my own family. I was wrong on all 5. When I think about the changes that will take place after today, I am not ready to let it all go, because it is true. Some things do take up the most room in your heart. This small town, our small class, this small school, defines so much of what makes me happy. Like me, I am sure that all of you have had thousands of emotions flowing over these last few weeks. We have all probably wondered, how will we define ourselves without each other? Some of you have been together since preschool. The bonds that you have are unbreakable. Yet, I was welcomed into this class like I had been here the whole time. I wish that I had met you all so much sooner than I did. I love all of you so much for everything that you are. Thank you for welcoming me into your friend groups, your athletic teams, and your traditions. You have all taught me to step out of my comfort zones. I love that I could join a new sport, ride a side-by-side through the mud, reel in some massive fish, and a road trip to Canada, and try new things that I've never done before. By the way, you only have 30 days in Canada to pay your parking ticket. So this is my advice to you. Try new things. Do things that you've never done and never imagined yourself doing. The most important part of life is to say that you lived life to its fullest. We can't do this unless we take those chances, let people in, and embrace every opportunity. We have all been so fortunate to be surrounded by each other. Some passionate educators and our families. Don't ever forget this place right here. Remember that this isn't goodbye. We will be back for holidays, summers, and of course with our own kids someday to show them where some of the best days of our lives took place. Before I go, I would like to thank all of the Proctor High School staff for your endless dedication, my family who love and support me unconditionally, the Canucci family for making me a part of you, and to Cam, my partner and best friend for the last 4.5 years. I love you, and you have my world a better place. You make my world a better place. We have so much to look forward to. Lastly, I can't help but thank my great-grandmother Grace today, who is no longer with us. Her love and endless encouragement is what brought me to this very moment. Congratulations, Proctor Phantoms, class of 2024. Go out there and do amazing things and never forget where it all began. Thank you.
Hello parents, teachers, families, friends, and my fellow graduates. My name is Michaela French, and it's an honor to be standing here giving you this speech as salutatorian of the class of 2024. I've been a student here for 4 years, which can seem like a long time, but it flew by. Throughout my high school career and growing up, I have learned a few things about life. A few that I would like to share with you today are: everyone has a past, but everyone has a future, and good things will surface in your life. Look for the good. That's something I've told myself a lot. In my experience, you need to find people that see the good in you and keep them in your life. We are all human. We have and still will make mistakes throughout our lives, but we have to try not to let our past or our mistakes in life define who we are. I see a bright future in all of my classmates. You will be able to do whatever you want to in life. There's going to be a lot of challenges we all go through, but what defines you are the choices you make. In our next chapter, we are going to have struggles. We are not always going to know what the right choices are. However, it's our actions over time that define ourselves. We have to learn from our mistakes. One thing that comes to mind when I think back on my time here is the activities we did as a sports team. The reason we play sports is not only just the love of the game, but the new family that comes along with it. I'm going to miss our team dinners, being together and laughing together. Altogether, my final thoughts are, don't forget the ones who helped you get to where you are today. We have very special people in our lives who have supported us, starting with our parents, families, loved ones, teachers, administrators, coaches, and our friends. Thank you to all the people who have looked for the good in me. I, Olivia Gianni, President of the Class of 2024, present to you the Book of Archives, and we wish the Class of 2025 the best of luck in their senior year.
I, Aaliyah Richardson, President of the Class of 2025, accept the Book of Archives and wish the Class of 2024 much success in their future endeavors.
I would now like to invite Cadence Goodwin to present the class gift. Before our class's 6th grade orientation, my mom told me about one of her old classmates who was now a teacher at the high school. Mr. Curtis instantly recognized me from my mother when I walked into his classroom. He started joking with me and even went as far as showing me his driver's license to prove that he was younger than my mom. Granted, the difference was only a few months, but Mr. Curtis never missed an opportunity to get a laugh, and he continued to remind me of the age difference every year after. My mom would always respond that Mr. Curtis was definitely producing a fake license. We all know that Mr. Curtis was highly involved with the school and community. Mr. Curtis loved theater and was active in the Proctor theater program. Mr. Curtis would often remind us how when he was acting here as a student, he fell off the stage and broke his butt. Since our 7th grade year, he directed 2 plays a year. His loud voice certainly carried his stage directions. His storytelling made us laugh, and his knowledge of theater improved our acting. This year, the class of 2024 would like to dedicate the auditorium space to Mr. Benjamin Curtis. The plaque will be placed outside the south door to the stage in honor of the teacher, director, and actor, Mr. Curtis. We will forever miss his smile and loud laughter.
Dylan Robert Aker. Nathan Alexander Cameron. Cameron James Canucci. Carter Andrew Crossman. Michaela Marie French. Olivia Grace Gianni. Brian Luigi Gatta. Cadence Elise Goodwin. Isabel Leanne Greb. Aiden Walker Hall. Spencer John Keener. It's right there. Eddie Lee Kinney. You did it. Jacob Edward Lemieux. Brennan Terry McKeegan. Brighton Daniel McKeegan. Shelby Francis Moody. Jaden Kieran Oving. Isaac Drew Parker. Matthew Ryan Plusson. Josiah Charles Ritchie. Aiden James Smith. Gibson Alexander Wink. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the school board and the state of Vermont, I hereby confer upon you the degree for which you have completed all the requirements. You may now move your tassels from right to left.